Hey everybody, this is Alpha Zero Forum at your service. I'm going to do a review on the Psycho-Pass Extended Edition, Episode 2. When I looked at this episode, I was kind of tired a bit. I'm still tired from last night. I haven't gotten enough sleep in my own ways, and honestly, when I looked at this episode, I was kind of tired to even think about anything. But when looking at these extended episodes whatsoever, it was pretty interesting. Pretty gory and bloody, here and there, and very, very, captivating to me, in my opinion. Looking at this thing was really, really interesting, because, having to get all that and trying to figure out how to find the criminal was really, really difficult when I look at it. And honestly, good episode for me, even though it was kind of long. I will blame that and criticize, but it's still worth it anyway. If anything, let's get started. Okay, the first half of the extended edition, had something involves about drones in a factory. Later on, they try to find out who operated this drone, if it was an accident, but it wasn't. Later on, when they got into a certain lunch breaking point or something, Akane and Kogami or something, the crazy main male character with a high sense of martial arts, when I'm describing him right now, when I saw him train in the new extended edition, looks at the guy who looks obese and starts to be picked on, and they all seem to be like, this seems to be really suspicious. And later they end up having the entire group has a meeting and says alright, here's the thing, even though one has killed, the Psycho-Pass can be returned to normal, that kind of thing. And I'm thinking in my mind, dang, this is pretty interesting when it comes to certain points into this part. When I'm just thinking about it, and honestly, it got into many other things that could be confusing and complicated when I got to this point. They all decide to try to capture Kogami since he's a murderer. Later on, it shows Kogami bullying the guy, the obese guy or something, and they end up trying to escape, but that guy decides to make the robots operational, so he was behind the murders of another person, and I just go in my mind, well, dude, you're really busted, because you're not gonna get anywhere with this, And by that time, they captured the guy and so forth. That was pretty interesting in the end, and that was about it. Later, the second half, I decided to take a little break because I was kind of sleepy and tired, And when I got to the second half, it seemed pretty interesting, since it involves virtual avatars, that kind of thing. Akane wants to know more about Kogami or something, and later on when it started to get there, sorry, and I'm just kind of tired a bit, and later on it just gotten a little crazy in the end, because someone got killed in an apartment, his bank was in withdrawal, and he was the talisman guy, but someone else took over for him, and later the criminal who murdered this guy somehow covered it up really easily, leaving no trace. And I'm thinking in my mind, wow, it's pretty tough. Later on, they end up deciding to have a little meeting and says someone has to go talk to that talisman avatar. Later on, they end up going to the talisman avatar, while Akane and Kogami decide to go into the virtual world and talk to the talisman guy, and he ended up meeting with Spooky Boogie, this cat-like figure. Later on, Spooky Boogie has a little talk with Akane and so forth, and by that time, she hosted a party that she can go to, but honestly, when they got there, Akane had her dominate with her, and things gotten hectic by having a bunch of talisman avatars, and they couldn't find them. And later on, everyone's complaining to Spooky Boogie what's going on, and later on, that girl seems to be very obese, a little obese and ugly, you know. And honestly, she gets killed, and later on, when the guy turned on the vending machine for the tomatoes, pretty much she got splurted out, no joke. And I think in my mind, wow. So this episode was pretty interesting, you know. I mean, loved it. And seeing how like series is getting really interesting, you know. I mean, looking forward to more. And I'm Alpha 04 people. I'll see y'all in my next video. Alright? Later. Bye.